current to that particular electric motor will be lowered. It's really a nice traction control system, not like traditional traction control where the fucking car pumps the brakes and it scares the fuck out of you. Diesel locomotives and submarines. Well, now submarines are fucking nuclear, but you go back to World War II era, submarines and diesel locomotives have been this way for probably longer. Um, they're hybrids. They've got they run on electric power, but they've got diesel engines that keep the batteries charged. So hybrid technology has been around for fucking literally 100 years, probably. But for some reason, we're slow to go to fucking hybrids in automobiles. I think it's the way to go. It's so much more of a logical choice than plug-in electrics. Nate got cucked again. Throw out the word again. Just Nate got cucked. Jay, do you like Forerunners? Not especially. I really have nothing against them, but that's just not my type. A mid-size SUV just really isn't my cup of tea. But I mean, I guess you could fold the rear seat down and camp in it. Father, would you lick Nancy Pelosi's feet? Dude, isn't she over 80 years old? For Christ's sakes. Oh my God, that's creepy as fuck. Now, maybe in 1965 I would. Oh, she was pretty fucking cute back in the 60s. Nancy Pelosi is not an ugly woman. She's just old as hell. Father, clear the air on Tio, please. There's nothing to talk about. What do you want to know about my good friend conservative Cuban? Hard working family man who happens to be a shitload stronger than Adam McLeod. Father needs to cream pie Sassy. Yeah, she needs help. Feel bad for her. She's a little misguided. But she seems like she has a good heart. Shit, there went the comments again. I constantly got it. They're back. Father needs to try keto. You know what I don't like about keto is not some of your dairy products. Basically, you're drinking the only dairy product you can have is fucking cheese. I really I drink a lot of milk and eat a lot of yogurt, and I eat a fair amount of cottage cheese as well. And those all have too many carbohydrates to be in keto. I would say my dairy is the main reason why I don't do keto. Because I love meat, I like fish, I like nuts, I like eggs. So, I mean, the keto diet sounds great, but man, am I going to miss milk and fucking yogurt. I think I've seen some keto yogurts. They're like 25 grams of protein per yogurt. That's fucking awesome. To get 25 grams in a single yogurt is fucking awesome. You don't have to be on keto to eat those keto yogurts. My buddy swears you can skip straight bar deadlift if you do trap bar. Trap bar is not the same. Trap bar uses much more quads, whereas a straight bar deadlift is going to be almost exclusively the posterior chain. Trap bar deadlifts are more like doing a squat um, with the bar on your back, but the bar is on the ground. You know, the only time I really used trap bar a lot is when I was training for strongman competition back in 2011, 2012, and I used the trap bar to train for the farmer's walk. Instead of using dumbbells, I would use the trap bar. It was just easier. I really think the trap bar is really good for strongman training. Father, we need you to live a long time. Well, my health is a lot better than it was. You know, it's been over 90 days, over 3 months since I've had any sip of intoxicating liquor or any smoke in my lungs. Farmers walks are the secret to overall strength. Yeah, and farmer walks are fun. Try them with the trap bar. I know in strongman you're holding two individual implements, but doing them with deadlifts is just a pain in the fucking ass. Do it with a trap bar, and it's much easier, or not much easier. It's just much more practical. Um, you know, I know West Side Barbell. I don't agree with everything they say, but they do a lot of dragging. And I, I I don't know who said it. It may have been Louis Simmons himself. He said, "You're never going to deadlift a lot until you start dragging." So they go out in the parking lot and they drag heavy shit. Now, another thing I did in strongman was the Prowler 2. You guys have probably seen those fucking sleds. And the Prowler 2, you can either pull it with a rope or it has handles so you can push it. And using a Prowler 2 is really good for your general strength and conditioning. When I did a strongman show, I believe it was, which one was it? Must have been the state championships I did in Clearwater Beach. We did a push-pull medley with the Prowler 2, where you had to pull it down the parking lot, and then you got up and then pushed a different Prowler headed the opposite direction. So it was a pull, then a push. It was a push-pull medley. That was fucking grueling. If you want to improve your, I think in powerlifting they call it GPP, your general physical preparedness. If you want to increase your GPP, farmers walks and work with the Prowler are fucking awesome. Tire flips are good too. Another one I like is keg loading, where you basically take a keg and you almost lift it like a power clean and put it in the back of a semi truck. That's why my idea to get an old trucking depot and turn it into a gym would be ideal for strongman and CrossFit, because there's a lot of shit you can do if you've got a loading dock. You know, you can do the keg loading right there. You can do the Prowler push pull out in the parking lot. I'd like to find an old trucking depot that has about 10 bay doors, like 5 on each side. That would be like the perfect size for a gym. Have 10 roll up doors with 10 loading docks. Really, you could really just equip it. You could equip it like a CrossFit gym on the inside, and also have some hammer strength. And that would basically satisfy powerlifting and bodybuilding. And then you could have all your strongman shit outside. You know, if you had a cement pad with a roof over it, almost like a smoking area, that's where you could keep all your strongman equipment. like your tires, your kegs, all that type of shit. Because you can do, with a proper CrossFit gym, you can do powerlifting. Um, Obviously, you wouldn't have everything you would need for an all-out powerlifting gym, but you would have everything you would need for the basics. Um, and so really, if you set up a decent CrossFit gym and then equipped it with about 10 hammer strength machines, you really would have everything you need. I mean, how many how many more free weight exercises do you need if you've got a whole row of fucking power racks? You can basically do everything inside a power rack. And if you've got like fucking 10 power racks and fucking, well, you don't even need 10. Let's say you got 5 power racks, a bunch of adjustable benches, and you got a rubber platform in front of every power rack for uh, deadlifts, and you got bumper plates so people can do Olympic lifting. Really, you could probably get 3 or 4 hammer strength exercises for back and 3 or 4 hammer strength exercises for your pressing movements, a hammer strength leg press. I've never seen a hammer strength hack squat. I don't know what brand of hack squat. I know Icarian makes a good one, and I think Life Fitness makes a good one too. But if you had a, you really could get by with, maybe 10 hammer strength machines, a hack squat, and then, basically all your CrossFit bullshit, and then the strongman equipment, and basically just by proxy, a power lifter could train there. You'd have everything a power lifter would need if you had CrossFit, strongman, and some hammer strength. All right. Looks like the gym is open. Looks like it's right on 8 o'clock. We got 69 people. That's a pretty good start. You know what? I'm going to hold on. We're at 27 minutes and 44 seconds. I'm going to go an even 30 minutes. So we're going to wind this down in the next 2 minutes. I don't see any fucking comments. I wish I could fix this. So I'm doing legs today. Not sure if I'm going to film anything. I do have my knee sleeves today. Last leg workout, I didn't film a thing because I forgot my sleeves, and I basically just did an active recovery leg routine. I did free weight squats. I did 135 for 4 sets of 12. Which you need to do every once in a while. Quit thinking you need to train hard and heavy or take a day off. Sometimes you gotta train because you can't afford to miss a day, but you need to give your body a break and train the range of motion you want to get stronger at, but take it easy on your body. Just train the range of motion properly. I think that's what led to a lot of Lenny's problems, is he never took a day to train the proper range of motion and let his body recover and heal. I mean, for Christ's sakes, how many times do you think Lenny in his lifetime has ever gone into the gym and done proper squats, proper bench presses, proper deadlifts, proper bent over rows? Those are the 4 big ones right there. Where you need light days every once